Hey guys, it's Troy here. Just want to jump on a video and talk about rentals a little bit. Rentals are something I do quite a bit. Some agents will not do them because, to be honest with you, there's not a lot of money in rentals. I've been on some ends of rental transactions where I've gotten paid zero. So I want to just kind of explain how they work and why they are a target for scammers, because there are a lot of people that are out there looking for rentals, and people are driving them to Zillow and other sites like that. And to be honest, those are easy targets. So I'll go a little bit over why they're easy targets, why scammers do that, what they're looking for, and some ways to kind of protect yourself when you're out there looking for rentals. So you might not be looking for a rental, maybe you know somebody that is. Just sharing some information, so pass on this video if you would. I would appreciate it. Hopefully it's helpful. So let's get into it. Why scammers do what they do, and how they do it. Zillow is one of the sites, and I'm not just picking on Zillow, but it is one that is obviously one of the biggest ones for people looking for real estate stuff. And it is free to list rentals on Zillow, so it's easy for scammers to go on there, and they will take and copy a listing from another listing from Zillow, another listing from Craigslist, from wherever they can find a listing for a rental. A listing for a sale home, it doesn't really matter. They can copy and paste those listings, the detail on listings. All they do is change the contact information, and they can change the price, they can make it lower to get more attention, whatever, but the contact information will be theirs. So when someone's looking for that rental, they contact them, and all of a sudden they are easy targets. So those scammers will then talk to them and be an imposter for the landlord or the owner of the property, and they'll ask for application fees, they'll ask for security deposits, that sort of thing. So that's how they're getting their money. That's how they're scamming you. You have no idea what's going on, or if that's actually their property. So look for those kind of signs. They'll kind of pressure you to send it right away. They'll say, there's a lot of people asking about this property, so you want to be the first one to get your application in, etc. So there is some pressure tactics that they use. Payment schemes. Scammers request payments through methods that are difficult to trace. So wire transfers, prepaid cards. Some will go as crazy as maybe asking for cryptocurrency or gift cards, random things like that. So watch out for that. Those are red flags. Information gathering, they'll do this to get your social security or your bank accounts. They're looking for easy information to get from you. So those are some of the things that the scammers look out for. Easy money, information, and it's pretty easy when they can easily copy pictures and post them on Zillow for free, post them on Craigslist, other sites like that, that you have no idea if it's actually a real rental or not. Again, some of the other red flags to watch for, they're going to move the rent to a lower rent, just to get the attention. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. I've seen them where I know that rent's going for average of $2,100, and all of a sudden there's somebody asking for $1,400. Probably not real. They refuse to meet you in person or let you look at the property. Those are some other red flags to look for. Again, be wary of anyone that's asking you to send money via wire transfer or gift cards or other non-standard items for payment. Typically, people that are real are asking for cashier's checks, money orders, that sort of thing. So look out for the unusual payment requests. Lack of documentation. Again, it's easy for them to copy leases, some generic leases, generic applications. You send in they'll send you a generic application, you fill it out, give them money for the application, and all of a sudden you're approved. And then they ask you for your security deposit. You send in the security deposit and they disappear. Never hear from them again. I did have one client that came to me after they got scammed out of about $340. So it's not fun. You know, a lot of renters, that information, that cash is very important to them. So losing $50, $100, $200, that's very important to them. So getting scammed out of that money is not fun. How to protect yourself. Verify that the property and the landlord are real. There's ways you can do that through official records, trusted real estate platforms. Realtor.com is a better one to use. Again, I'm always going to say use a realtor. Typically, somebody knows somebody that does rentals. You can always call me. Should be the first one you call. Don't pay before you view the home. If they're not going to let you view the home at all, or requiring you to pay before you view the home, then don't do it. Again, use the secure payments. Don't be doing any crazy trading for cryptocurrency or anything to get the home. Trust your instincts. Again, if it feels rushed, if it feels something's odd about it, if it just feels weird, it's probably a reason it feels weird to you. Again, find a realtor to help. It may cost you some money out of your pocket, but it's well worth losing money. And at least then you know you're getting an honest place. They can negotiate for you, maybe save you some money on rent, or get something else thrown in on with the rental. So I would always suggest using a real estate agent. I'm biased, of course. But again, if you have any questions or anything like that, this video is just to provide some information, let you know what's going on out there. There are a lot of scammers in Phoenix metro area. I'm sure there are elsewhere, but there are a lot of scammers out there for rentals. So be very careful. All right. If you have any questions, get a hold of me and let me know how I can help you. Thank you.